Hey, it is Thursday, November 16th, and today I'm going to talk about the This Week in Marvel Unlimited Reading Club. I'm doing 2 weeks worth right now just because there were 2 weeks of holiday specials, and I still feel like it's a little bit early because Thanksgiving isn't until next Thursday, but instead of making a video about anything, I watched the rest of Season 2 of Stranger Things today. And I'm not ready to talk about that, so you get This Week in Marvel Unlimited Reading Club instead. So there are 4 issues. They're all holiday issues. I wrote them down on a handy-dandy post-it note so I wouldn't forget. We have Spider-Man's Tangled Web from 2003, the 2004 and 2005 Marvel Holiday Special, and then Uncanny X-Men number 143, which is from 1981. These are 3 pretty different stories, although the first 2 center around J. Jonah Jameson. So Spider-Man's Tangled Web was apparently a series where each little, there were several books, but each one was a very different story, which I thought was kind of interesting. This one centers around a Christmas Eve party where basically the puppeteer comes in and takes control of somebody else who is pretending to be Spider-Man, and J. Jonah Jameson takes a bunch of kids because he wants to show them Spider-Man being a bad guy. The heroes end up triumphing, and it's, Merry Christmas to all. J. Jonah Jameson is also featured in the 2004 Marvel's Holiday Special, where he basically does his own version of A Christmas Carol, except it's Captain America, The Thing, and Spider-Man as his ghosts. Oh, and in a weird change of events, Norman Osborn, or the Green Goblin, as Marley. And so basically he lives his past, present, and future, and sort of learns that maybe he shouldn't be so hard on his reporters during Christmas, and ends up agreeing to throw them the holiday party, to pay for the holiday party, which is really cute. And then there's the 2005 Holiday Special, which was really cool because it was a bunch of different little stories all put together, which was really fun because you got to read a bunch of different fun little stories. And one of those was Santron instead of Ultron, basically like an Ultron robot. Girl rebuilt an Ultron robot to be Santa Claus because she was told when she was young that Santa Claus didn't exist, and she fixated on it, so she made a fake Santa Claus, but he's still Ultron on the inside, so he was like, ho, 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 I will deliver presents and kill the Avengers. And they sort of have to figure out how to fight him. And that was a fun little story, plus, just a few other things here and there that were all really, really enjoyable. I like seeing all of the heroes coming together. They were all having a Christmas party at Doctor Strange's residence. And I just thought it was really cool to see them all sort of interacting with each other and doing ridiculous things. There was this bit where the guys, they used, Hank Pym used a remote control to move the mistletoe around the ceiling so that Jessica Drew's version of Spider-Woman was always underneath it, which, is a little bit like sexist pig, but is also entertaining. And then Uncanny X-Men 143 was a complete departure from the other Christmas stories, which were little stories, mostly heartwarming. This was like a hard-hitting, scary action story. It features a young Kitty Pryde who is left at the X-Mansion on Christmas Eve while all of the other X-Men go off to do something, and she has to fight this evil that is some sort of ancient beast. It sort of looks like an alien from Alien, and it's basically unstoppable, and she almost dies. We're talking, her arm gets seriously injured, she's barely hanging on, and she does manage to best it, and it all ends well because it turned out that the X-Men left to go find her family who she'd been missing and bring them there to celebrate the holidays. But really, it is dangerous and serious and a complete departure in tone from the other 3, which I thought I guess made it a little bit more interesting. So it was cool. It was cool to see like all of these different stories, and there are a few others in there. There's one with the Fantastic Four talking about the meaning of Christmas. It turns out that Johnny Storm thinks it's just about presents. No one is surprised. And like I said, there's the Christmas Carol one with J. Jonah Jameson. And several other just cute little Christmas stories thrown in there. And I sort of like the feeling of the holidays and like everybody coming together. And it reignited one of my favorite things about Marvel, which is the interaction between all the different characters and the fact that they can all sort of come together and create this universe that they all cohabitate. And that's what I really, really like about it. And also how much they interact with the real world. There's an X-Men one where Emma Frost and Cyclops are hanging out with this kid whose name I don't remember, but basically his power is like when he touches things, they die, which is really unfortunate. And he's alone for the holidays because no one will take him. And so Frost and Cyclops take him out in New York and go to do like the cliche New York Christmas things with him. And then Emma turns into Diamond, which is one of her powers, and you can see her, like the last scene is them sitting in front of the fire and her holding his hand, which as Diamond she can do, because even though his power is like destroying things, it takes a lot more to destroy a Diamond than it does anything else. So like they can hold hands at least for a while without her getting hurt. And so it's just cute and it's heartwarming, and I really, really enjoyed it. If you have read these comics or any of the other Marvel holiday specials, let me know in the comments. And if you are completely against the holidays and you think I should read something other than Christmas stuff right now, you're probably right. Let me know that in the comments too. Otherwise, I'll see you tomorrow.